between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Giants. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
I think when you watch him play, because you've heard all the different buzzwords about him being a warrior and what a battler he is. Go back to the Rose Bowl game against Georgia his last year at Oklahoma. They got beat in, double overtime, a thriller. But he played despite the flu and still put up big-time numbers and almost rallied his team to a victory.
Yeah, big-time numbers. Also had a receiving touchdown in that game as well. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Watkins. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
It's
a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46.
They'll look to throw again. Sliding up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
13 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
The first down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Sanders for the extra point.
Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
To return it, Darius Phillips. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basic.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Jones, off play action. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Loss of 8 yards.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That's caught by Jackson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The shotgun snap for Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be fourth down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Gain of 7. Brings up
now the rookie runner from App State. It's Darrington Evans. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
gain on the play. It's 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just about on his own goal line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
From the 45 on second down, Jones, he dumps it off to Drake. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Quez Watkins, 37 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the run, Newton going to throw. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Carter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. So here's a 1st and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Newton on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At at their own 20.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 6 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Graham Gano set to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Complete to Kelly. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A final shot before the break. Newton. That's to his running back, complete. So we have reached halftime. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Time for our players spotlighted, and focuses in here on Cam Newton. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll run here with John Kelly. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Kelly, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This one caught by Davis.
Newton's pass.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40.
Gain of 15.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll hand it off to Kelly. Cam's going to run the option right. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Kelly. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Again, the ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Newton on 3rd down. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line.
11 on the
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second down, it's Kelly. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 2 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught, Watkins. And he will take it off. Quez Watkins, 31 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And his kick is right through. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A give. This is Kelly. Now Cam, option left. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And this is caught by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
And the Dolphins.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Throwing is Newton. On the crossing route, complete. It's Carter.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the... And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
The New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Rolling to his right. Going deep here. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 33 yards that time.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants. Damian Ratley, 51 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And finding Davis here, the tight end.
Murphy on the tackle.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down now, it's Kelly. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. That's shedding his way forward. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the keeper.
So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Kelly. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Again, the ball.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Dolphin field goal.
Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Dolphins.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Kelly. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
3rd down.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He may try and run for this. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A gain of 5. And the Dolphin first down.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
What's the deal, y'all?
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Tonight,
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.